Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. Welcome, listeners. You are listening to Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another episode on Love Me JJ. And I'm really excited to be here. Last week was on point, and this week we'll be on point. That is more on point. On point raised to power N infinity, yes. So I'm so happy to have everyone live on the program. If you're joining me on the program, irrespective of where you're joining from, irrespective of the country, maybe continent, maybe Africa, United States, Canada, anywhere you're joining from, even if you are in your house presently listening to me, I'm so happy to be here with me. I'm so happy to have you live with me on the program. And today's program is going to be on point. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We'll be learning a lot as we discuss the topic, how to manage differences in relationship. You know, it takes two to tango, and we all, we have different backgrounds. We came out from different backgrounds. We are exposed to different environments and stuff like that. So it will definitely affect the way we do things. So different partners are coming from different backgrounds. Two people are coming together, to love, and there's no background won't have a say. Okay, so that is what we'll be discussing today. Please, if you're live with me on the program, please feel free to introduce yourself. I'm begging now so that you not beg me later. So that you not beg me later now. Please introduce yourself on the program so that you will not go out of this place in vain, because I have giveaway I'm giving out, and it's only people that join in, that participate, that will get the giveaway. So please, if you like giveaway, you need to introduce yourself on today's program. Yes, you really need to introduce yourself. Okay, so Mr. Tai Mr. Taye Pashugba, thank you so much for joining in. Most times he's always putting his name only, but today he added Mr. so that oh my God, I don't want to joke this evening. I really don't want to joke this evening. He added Mr. Taye so that I will not go and call Taye Pashugba again. So, Mr. Taye Pashugba, thank you so much for joining us on the program today. Somebody is telling me on WhatsApp, we are hearing you. Please introduce yourself. Drop your comments on the comments box. Don't be telling me you are hearing me. It's not WhatsApp that we give you giveaway. It's online. So you not say Titi did not give me giveaway. Okay, so once again, I'm welcoming everyone live on the program with me. You're welcome. And today is going to be on point. Today is going to be, we're going to be learning a lot. We're going to be having an interactive session. We're going to talk. We're going to learn some things. Okay, managing differences in the relationship. That's what I want to talk about today. And one thing is that, even the Bible says it that can two work together except they agree. So there's a kind of agreement to love, okay? To be together, there's this agreement, and everybody is coming from different backgrounds with different perspectives. Two people coming, of course, that there will be a little bit of similarities, okay? There are similarities, and the truth is, no matter how similar these two people are, there will always be differences, and yes, there will always be differences. So, and no matter how similar you people are, irrespective of your belief system, there are times whereby there will be issues, there are times whereby there will be complaints, there are times whereby there will be a little bit of fight. Even friendship with fights, friends, we change it for ourselves, and maybe later everybody is fine, but then fight happens, things happens and all, and one thing I've always noticed that the issue is not really the differences. The issue is really not the difference. The issue is both partners coming together to deal with it. It depends on the way it is being dealt with. It's not really about the issue. No matter how big the issue is if both partners deals with it well, there won't be, everything will be fine and everybody will be back to normal. So just like friendship, and one thing I believe is that the way you do to your friends, your close friends, sometimes determines the way you do in your relationship. That's my belief. I'm not saying it's 100% correct. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel. How you handle issues with your friends sometimes will determine the way you will do in a relationship. If you are someone that you know, when issues happen, you're always getting angry, you're not coming down, you don't understand people's perspective, you might find it difficult to understand your partner's perspective in terms of discussion. So I feel that there's this thing about friendship and the way you relate with your friends, even with someone that you are your even opposite sex, the way you relate with them. Okay, maybe you have some of them as friends, the way you interact with them, the way you address issues with them sometimes will majorly determine how you do in relationship. Although we learn daily, you know, as time goes on, our experiences teaches us some things, we get to learn a lot. Okay, so now, and I'll be giving us tips on how to manage differences, because the truth is that they are, no matter how close these people are, no matter the kind of values you people uphold, maybe both of you have the same values, which is very important in a relationship. There must be similarities of values, beliefs. You have similar belief system, even religiously. As a Christian, you should ensure that with the person you are with, you have similar agreements, maybe scripture-wise or this doctrinal part of it. Okay, you have similar doctrines, you grew up, you might not attend the same church, but then there's this similarity, there's this foundational belief system that is common between both, and this value system, that is, both of you have similar values, opinion, you reason the same way and all. Despite and in spite, there will still be a little bit of differences in terms of where everybody is coming from, because the truth is that even if you go and marry somebody from your state, or even if you have a partner that is from your state, like, okay, maybe for example, now I'm or your state, Ogbomoso to be precise. I've never been there before, but I used to hear that you are Ogbomoso. You get that kind of thing. And assuming that I go and marry, or I get married to somebody that is Ogbomoso, you get that kind of thing. That still doesn't mean that there won't be issues, because the truth is that we have different backgrounds. The way our parents brought us up is different. We are exposed to different environments, and our environment, our background sometimes determines our belief system. It determines the way we act, and lots more. Okay, somebody is laughing here. You are sobbing. You better comment on the page. This one that you are chatting me up on WhatsApp, compare, because I have giveaway, and it's only person will comment on comment box will get giveaway. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, you know, our belief system are different. Similar belief system, but other things like maybe your background, the way we are brought up sometimes will determine the way things are done, the way you view things, and also as a result of that, there will be issues, a little bit of complaints, a little bit of issues. But like I said earlier, our differences, the issue most times is that's not really the issue. The main issue is just the main thing is that both partners should be the way they deal with it matters. Okay, the way they deal with it matters. And one thing we should note is that fights will definitely occur. There will be times whereby we fight, no matter how on point the bail is, no matter how on point the bobo is. There will be times whereby there will be a little bit of disagreement. Even if friendship, that people we are friends with, that we relate with, even if we can have issues, that means we can actually have issues, some little issues in relationship. It might be big and it might be small, but it doesn't matter the issue. What really matters is how you deal with it. So if you deal with it well, everything will be back to normal. So today I will be giving us tips. Like I said earlier, I'll be giving us tips on how to manage this kind of issues in terms whereby there are disagreements. What do you do and how? Okay, the first thing I would like to make us know is that that issue is it might be big, it might be small, but it's very important that you both are determined to deal with it. The way you deal with the matter is really matters. Okay, and first of all, you need to take responsibility for your actions. In a case whereby there's a disagreement, both partners should learn to take responsibility for their actions. It's the case that most time when issues happen, even between friends, you hear people saying that you are wrong, she's the one that caused it. Just like what happened in the Garden of Eden. I'm sorry I'm bringing Bible into this. I don't want to do that, but I just remember now as I was talking. Look at the case of that happened in the Garden of Eden. When Adam and Eve they ate apple. I mean, what some people say is apple, even if it is mango. All the best. They shall ate fruit in the Garden of Eden, and when God came and God was questioning them, Adam was saying that it is the wife that you gave me that ate. That's a silly excuse. Okay, both should be as both should be able to to take actions for they should be able to take responsibility for their actions. You shouldn't start saying that it's the babe that caused it. Sometimes we tend to shift the blame to another person. See, the truth is that no matter how well you think you are not the issue, there's actually a part that you've contributed to the issue. So you need to take responsibility for your actions. That is very, very important. If you are wrong, say, okay, I know that I'm wrong. Don't shift blames, because when you shift blames, you complicate the matter. That's just the fact. It's just applicable to friendship. When you shift blames, you won't be able to solve the issue. And to be able to solve this kind of issue, you really need to take action you need to take responsibility for your action. Whatever you do, please be able to say it. This is what I did though. You need to be open, take responsibility. Don't shift blames that he was the one, he's the one. What about you? What did you do? You will not say it. It's just like the way some people do. There's this talk that okay. Whichever way, I just saw that Adam was trying to give excuses that is the woman. Don't shift blame. Agree that okay, you are part of it. Even if you say that it's Eve that gave you the apple, you should be able to take responsibility. You should have sense. Even if your wife doesn't have sense, you too should have sense. You get that kind of. So that's my own kind of belief, Sha. Thank you for that response, though. But that's where I see things. That's my own perspective about that case of Garden of Eden. Okay, so we need to stop shifting blames. When things happen, agree to your faults. You need to stand on your fault. Okay, I know that I'm wrong. Don't say you are wrong. Say I am wrong. Okay, I should have done like this. So one thing is that number one, you need to take responsibility for your actions. If you say something that shouldn't be, you need to say it. I said this that shouldn't be. Because once you start shifting blame, when you refuse to take responsibility for your action, you will definitely complicate the matter, and what you are trying to solve will not work. So that's number one. And number two, we shouldn't run away from issues, because the thing is, no matter once issue happen, please ensure you address it immediately. It's the case that most time when people do things to us, even not personally, like all this friendship now, I'm talking for friendship relationship. Okay, when things happen in friendship, sometimes somebody does something that you don't like. Most times we tend to keep quiet. You don't want to talk. We don't want to talk. And at the end of the day, there will be a particular time whereby this person will do something to you that you'll be like, I must talk to them. And in the process of talking, you might spoil things. You get that kind of thing. So we shouldn't run away from issues. When issues happen, we need to face it squarely. Just face it at that time, address it at that time, because the more you compile issues, the more you compile things, it will definitely not allow it to work. Okay, and to Michelle, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. I'm very glad to have you. Okay, so the more you do that, you don't run, because if you run from it, it will pile up, it will keep piling up, and there will just be a day that you just explode.